So I'm having that Nidalee, the more of a higher pressure jungler than the Lee Sin, especially in the early game, and one that likes to invade. I'd like to see him if he could mess up any of the paths Revolta's going to take. But we are going to step onto the rift. Chaos Latin Gamers over on the blue side, and over on the red side, we do have INTZ. They are one up in this series, so we're going to see if they can make it a 2-0 or if Chaos Latin Gamers can make it a 1-all.
I'm looking forward to watching this top lane matchup, Yang versus Accelerator. This Kennen really wanting to stomp the Jace, and the Jace also wanting to stomp the Kennen. It's really going to be a snowbally matchup. If one lane gets ahead in this, if any of the three lanes get a significant advantage, then that's it. It's looking really rough in this game as a snowball matchup. You can see if Jhin gets ahead, he'll do what he did last game. If Kennen gets ahead, we've seen what Kennen can do from players like Smeb at Worlds. Same with Jace. Olaf we saw last game. Nidalee we've seen so many times. And Aurelion Sol has such a big impact if he can get ahead, especially since he builds quite tanky.
Yeah, like three massively impactful champions coming out from Chaos Latin Gamers. Like you said, the Jace, Aurelion Sol, Nidalee. With the Aurelion Sol, though, I think it's an interesting pick, especially coming into this match. We know Tokka, obviously a fairly aggressive player, and on that Syndra, he was really able to roam quite heavily, but Plugo on this Aurelion Sol is definitely going to be able to hinder that.
Yeah, he will be able to get around the map even faster, and really from what happened last game, he needs that because he didn't really show up quick enough at all. He was too late to the roams. He didn't end up really helping his team as much as he should have done. It cost them a lot that they could have had across the map.
So yeah, definitely. And we see both of them starting on their blue side jungle this time. So they will probably path towards either end of the
the fake leash by Kennen.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
he fake
yeah,
leash to hide where his jungler is. He took a bit of damage from the Krugs, not even taking one of the either the small one or the big one. Just trying to bait it out, and Jockster sitting in this brush, maybe looking to
Mantra Q.
There we go. Oh,
that damage. Karma's early game damage is absolutely insane. Nice turnaround onto Macau there, but Jockster doing a lot of damage to Sakura, and again just queuing her right in the face. A little disrespect not having vision on that bush as of yet, and the Fox and Sakura already, unfortunately, just push back in this lane.
That's the strength of this Karma. If you can get that early poke, you can really dominate a lane. We've seen it so many times where you land that early poke, you take control of the laning phase. And Fox not burning his potion, holding on to that. And Sakuya just having to burn as many potions as possible.
Oh no.
But oh no.
A really early roam from Plugo. We talked about this as a flash over the wall. And the stun goes through, actually. Ghost being popped from Revolta. Wolf cannot land the spear, but Ghost is going to be out from Plugo as well. Will he be able to get the kill? I don't think he will be able to. Just backs away in time. But that does mean Wolf's actually going to take away this red buff.
They didn't fall for that fake leash.
Revolt was coming back in. They didn't fall for the fake leash, you're right. Revolta.
I'm wondering if they just imagined they actually predicted the fake leash, or if they saw him somewhere. I don't really know what happened, but somehow they managed to find out where he would be. Perfect timing, roaming up to that red buff. Maybe they've just been watching him in scrims and saw this happening. But that was a very nice play there by KMV, trying to make a nice outplay. Wolf still invading, and he does get caught.
He is on the side, yeah. Red buff's burning, the axe misses, but he is on the wrong side of his jungle. Wolf takes an axe again. He is so low. He is sub 20 HP. He's going to hop into the base, possibly going to look to just execute himself now. He has got nowhere to run, trying to get the recall down. Revolta's probably going to pick up the kill. First blood over to Revolta in a very messy invade that just ended up in INTZ way.
The invade started great. They managed to disrupt the Revolta, get him really worried, having to not farm and walk around for a bit. But at the same time, Wolf just didn't have enough pressure or enough health, really, to be able to really take down that camp. And Revolta constantly landing those axes. Then he sits around the corner, knowing Nidalee's still going to try and pressure. And he manages to catch her out, chase her down, and he gets first blood for it. Great play there by Revolta. Really only didn't call for any help at all. He didn't call his top lane down. He didn't call his mid laner up. He just let himself do what he needed to do, and earned himself first blood for it. Very well played.
He's in the top side now as well. Yang is going to go really low. Revolta's going to come in. This is going to be punishing, but no, he flashes forward to try and get the kill on Yang. But it's not going to happen. Revolta with his second kill now. Already 4.5 minutes into the game. This guy has 2 kills. We talked about superstar junglers, but Revolta really showing up already in this series.
2 kills this early is really going to help him. He's already got the Boots of Lucidity and finished off that refillable potion into the Hunter's Potion. It's going to allow him so much clear speed, giving him that extra mana and health pool. Really large. Not even finishing his smite, going for those Boots of Lucidity, getting that extra movement speed and the chase down. Now he's got a health crystal as well. this is a really, really big early advantage for him. Now Nidalee's mobility is going to be nerfed by the fact that she doesn't have those boots to try and keep herself up moving faster. But whenever she jumps, she's going to earn a small amount of distance in terms of units. With the extra movement speed from Olaf, he's going to be able to keep up with that, especially if he's got Ghost available like he does. He can stick to her, meaning he can happily invade the Nidalee right now.
That cooldown reduction is definitely going to help in the early game. Plugo is going to go on to Tokas. Tokas goes really low, actually takes a stun there. But Malefic Visions are burning on Plugo as well as those little Voidlings harassing him down. Like we said, that almost hit. Close! But so far. But yeah, with that early leave, Revolta, we saw what he could do with it last game. Just absolutely ran, literally and metaphorically, ran away with the game. And now he is looking to go in this mid lane. Ghost available again. We've talked about how that he's so impactful, especially in the early game. Tolka's trying to burn something out, bait something out maybe. But Revolta he's going to get found out pretty quickly, and Plugo just takes an axe to the face. Although
he's going to try and give him some pressure because Tolka's is now level 6 and he's got that dodge. But
oh no, yeah, wow, Sakura actually with the roam here. The spear does land. This could be a kill. It is. Tearwolf pouncing in at the last second there, picks up the kill on Revolta, and a beautiful roam there by Sakura actually using the ignite, but getting that kill on to Revolta will mean the pressure loss.
Tolka's ended up running out of mana in there. Maybe, I think he was waiting for a level 6 so they could ult the Aurelion Sol and go for it, but Tolka's ran out of mana before he could, and that ended up costing the Olaf his life, where he's slightly overextended the lane in Yang.
Ooh, nice dodge.
Nice dodge.
Yeah,
indeed.
He might be in a little bit of trouble still, though. Does activate the ultimate. Tearwolf does get stunned up. There is no flashes on the sides of KLG, so they're not going to want to aggress on that too hard. Junkster now in the mid lane. He's like, I want to match the pressure of my fellow support in the bottom lane. So he's going to roam up there as well. But 1v1 in the bottom side. Macau, the Fox, trying to go for it. The reload from here is really going to be impactful in this fight. The 1v1 turns in Fox's favour as he does burn the heal, but he does pick up the kill on Macau. And that is definitely a turnaround for what happened last game.
Macau still had heal. He just didn't respect the damage quick enough and ends up getting bursted for it. The auto-attack reset, using the Q to great effectiveness as well, ends up picking up the kill. And Yang getting poked out now in this top lane. One shockwave should be, or Shong Blast should be enough to take him down right there.
Yep. Now range though, and he is only level 7, I suppose. So I'm not sure it would do too much damage with no items, but still, it's fairly impactful. Yang going fairly low. Jockster actually getting really low under tower. We talked about how just oppressive Zyra is, and having her left up this game for Sakura is actually really working in her benefit.
Yeah, Saki actually getting a nice roam off into the mid lane, picking it up, managing to get those grasping roots down onto Revolta before he hits level 6, so he doesn't have that Ragnarok available and got the kill on him. Really started to turn the game around, as they were 2-0 before that, and now they've got a 200 gold lead and they've put pressure on every lane, getting a solo kill in bot lane, pressuring Kennen out heavily in top lane, and getting that kill in mid lane.
And with those kills pretty spread evenly across the board, however, Revolta does have 2 of them for his team. Doesn't obviously means he's slightly ahead, but here, Wolf, we talked about maybe the lack of pressure that he was able to put out on Lee Sin is definitely shown at least a little bit of the opposite so far. Ocean Drake available yet again for both teams. Now, we did see, obviously, then both teams really just kind of neglecting it until it was really the only thing they could take.
Indeed, it was really the sort of last resort. They didn't really trade it for anything else. They didn't prioritize it. They didn't make fights around it. They just really got the Ocean Drake, but it will help Revolta out extremely in this jungling because he gets that mana back out of combat, and being in the jungle does count as out of combat because you're fighting minions instead of fighting champions. It's when you haven't taken damage from a champion, similar to Garen's passive. So it would actually really help him jungle quite more effectively because you see his mana pool gets really low in this later part of the clear.
Yeah, especially with Togas taking that blue buff now. Greedy mid laner taking the blue buff. Especially away from someone like Revolta.
Back the blue buff.
Yeah, gives it in 2016. Oh, Yang's going to get caught again. Does pop the ultimate. Nice stun and dodge on the spear. Still a lot of damage though. No, Shock Blast comes out, misses. Are they going to want to look for a tower dive? Yang going really low. Could he turn this round? It's a flash. He's so low, but Plugo with the ultimate from the sidelines. We talked about the roaming. He made it possible and picks up the kill. Nice roam from him. But does that means Revolta is in the bottom side and he's going to steal away Tearwolf's red buff.
The voice of light screaming, "Get out of my jungle" in this game here. Really managing to pressure the map by getting that nice roam off. He doesn't really lose any mid lane CS for it. He's only 3 CS down, playing well on this Aurelion Sol, and that's the strength of Aurelion Sol.
Oh, Sakura with Sakura with the flash as well. Yeah, almost got rooted there by the Jin. Deadly Flourish does come out. Does hit the minions, however, but Tokus did make a play down to the bottom side. Teleport coming out from Accelerator. Sounds like INTZ are just going to back off this one. They don't want to fight this. Jace he's pretty strong at this point. He's got 2 recipe items, a lot of magic resist, and a lot of armor pen in the early game is always going to help. Tearwolf is going to spot out Tokus, but Tokus still has that nether grasp. He held on to it, just didn't burn the flash, and we'll see if he can make use of that later on. But now it's time for Chaos Latin Gamers' turn, and they are going to take that tower in the bottom lane.
There's 2 towers to 0 now. They're really getting an advantage here. Already up 2k. That's why they're going to take Ocean Drake right now. They're going to get that onto the Nidalee, even getting her clear speed even faster, because you can see she's quite low on mana right now, having to spam out those Qs. They are going to get to lose some top lane damage for this, but not much more than that. As you can see, there's a big advantage in every lane already, besides the jungle, in which Revolta is trading the ganks for jungle pressure in terms of CS. Not much more is coming out of it, yeah.
We'll see how that impacts this mid-game, because realistically, INTZ, you look at their composition, they've got Tokus with that nether grasp. If they can manage to pick someone off, and then you do have Macau yet again on the Jin. He was so good with the Deadly Flourishes last game. You can really just solo out a single person, no matter who it is, and turn the entire fight into a 4v5. And but then you look at, obviously, KLG. They've got a lot of zoning tools. They have got Accelerator on the Jace for the nice poke. The Fox, obviously, is probably going to use his ult maybe a bit more defensively. And Plugo, just being Aurelion Sol, being in a team fight, is a lot of zoning power that they might not be able to deal with on the side of INTZ.
It's going to be interesting to see how it does play out. The Aurelion Sol generally going for that Hextech GLP into something like the Banshee's Veil afterwards, after a couple items. So he really does end up building quite tanky, because it's rather odd to see an AP mage just get maybe he gets the Hextech GOP, then the Rallies, then goes actually tank after that, picking up maybe the Guardian's Angel on top of the Banshee's Veil. Well,
Yang is here, Revolta's here as well. Ghost is popped. Yang and Revolta going for different targets. Tearwolf almost getting stunned up, just gets out of there in time. Beautiful little sidestep. But there's actually a kill in the mid lane, in fact. Plugo does pick up Jogster, but Accelerator is going really low. He might go down to the hammer down. Revolta's also really low. The execute damage from Tearwolf picks up the kill. And now it's Yang in a one-on-one situation. Has got the health advantage. The spear lands, the stun lands. Can he get the execute? Yang going so low. There goes it. Oh my god, double kill. And a flash from as well. Plugo goes down, actually. Macau in the mid lane doesn't pick up a kill as well. This action all across the map right now is a 3-for-1 trade overall has been made in the favour of INTZ.
It looks like he tried to maybe get the flash and try and get maybe one hit off, but didn't quite get it. Maybe gets rooted in place. I'm not sure what happened over there. But Yang in the top lane, managing to outplay the Nidalee, managed to do a bit more damage, getting down those Ws very quickly. The Electric Surge as well, really using that to great effectiveness, because it gives you armor and magic resist when you use it. So that makes it 5-5 on the board. The only gold lead down to 1k now, because that was a very close fight, and they managed to get 2-4-2 across the map, and then pick up the Aurelion Sol on the backside and get the 3-for-2 trades. Very well done. Nidalee's just going to take this blue buff, and it doesn't really look like much is going to happen now. They're just going to reset, try and push the waves, get vision control. But Karma really hovering around this mid lane quite heavily as they send the mid laners both down to bot lane.
Yeah, Plugo is going to be there, but we did speak about his roaming potential, so he will be pretty safe, and he can influence a lot of the team fights. And yeah, Jogster is in the mid side with Macau most of the time at the moment. That's the only tier 1 surviving from INTZ right at this current time. So they are going to have to defend that with their lives, as Chaos Latin Gamers are going to try and push it down now. They're in a tower deficit, so that does unlock a lot of pressure for them as well.
They've got flank wards for Kennan's TP if he wants to come in. They've got 2 wards, one just over the wall behind the river brush, and one right in the middle of mid lane if he wants to teleport in and try and get a flank off here. With that ultimate available, he can really do it, and you can see that Revolta and Tokas are starting to flank around already. Maybe they'll be looking for a play, but KLG looks like they're just going to disengage for now.
Tokas doesn't have flash either, so he can't flash nethergraph somebody. He only has the ghost. We'll see if they're going to want to make an engage. He's putting a lot of pressure down on this bottom side of the map at the moment, but that wave actually in the bottom lane is pushing up to their tier 2 tower in the bot side, so they're going to have to answer that pretty shortly, and this could be Chaos Latin Gamers' time to take the mid tower.
They do look to be putting on a lot of pressure at the minute since Tokus has gone bot lane. Plugo is staying mid lane, not really putting any pressure on across the map, just holding that mid lane, making Tokus answer that bot wave, and now Tokus starts to come back. But they're just going to siege here with the Sivir, the Karma, the Nidalee poke.
Ooh, curtain call is going to open up. Yeah, the teleport comes down from Kennen, and Revolta's going to go in as well. Yang is on the side. He has got ultimate, but there's Stranglethorns as well for the massive disengage. And Accelerator's just going to walk from top to bottom, top to mid even. And he's going to join the fight as well. Yang, with the really nice teleport, just couldn't make that engage because of Sakura's Stranglethorns.
It's really interesting to see his build path now because he's been so pressured by the Jace. He's had to go for the Seeker's Arm Guard, building towards the Zhonya's. But what he really wanted to go for first was that Hextech Proto Belt. It would have really enabled his engage there, as he could have charged through, got the Proto Belt off after the Electric Surge, and really engaged with the ultimate. Couldn't quite close the gap quick enough, and he's only just finished the Proto Belt now. Maybe if he just had that item, he maybe could have made the play. But I feel like without that, the play was not going to be made that easily. Especially with the disengage from Zyra. And the zoning from Aurelion.
Exactly. It's just the zoning, like we said a minute ago. Or at least I said a minute ago. Just the amount of zone control they do own. And Stranglethorns, obviously, from Sakura, just completely neglected the disengage here. And it does look like a Ghost is going to activate from Plugo. Oh, no. He is very, very caught here. He's probably just going to fall down to Malefic Visions. Yep. The tick away from Tokus is going to pick up the kill, but that does mean that Yang is actually caught up in this top side. They're going to try and make a play. He has got ultimate available, flash as well. Protobell forward.
Wow.
Oh, the stun actually landing onto Accelerator. They're just completely dividing him from the team fight, and now Tearwolf is in a really bad spot. He is really low HP, but having Accelerator just there, though, is going to dissuade Yang. But no, Tier 1 goes down in the mid side at 4 ints as well. But in this bottom side as well, Tier 2 is going to get pressured on for Chaos Land Gamers.
You can see what Yang does, and I've said time and time again, what you do against a pincer is you engage on the weak side. He does that perfectly, and Sakuya gets caught by the Deadly Flourish, going down instantly.
And Cool's going to get open up as well. The Fox does get exhausted. He's only hit 2 hits. He hits the 3rd. And Jockster's going really low as well. He just concentrated on the diving there, the dodging there, rather than hitting Jocksters. It did cost them a death on Sakura. That damage coming out from G in early game, just absolutely devastating. And just the low HP value on Sakura just not helping her at all in these small skirmishes.
Yeah, that's the problem with Sakuya and the Zyra pick in general. It's just such a low HP pool. This is what you saw in Season 3 as well. People, when Zyra support was meta, just could burst her very quickly if she gets caught out. And that is the strength of the assassins that we see. People like the ranged assassins like Jin, who just want to blow someone up instantly with that curtain call, with that Deadly Flourish. Very well played, managing to pick up that kill. Now it's 5-7, and the gold lead's even because they traded turrets across the map.
Have indeed, and it's still a 1 tower in the bag for Chaos Land Gamers over INTZ. So they do have that going for them. Jockster is in this mid side again. Now they are all posturing around this middle side. Obviously Yang doesn't have the TP available, so he will be stuck up in that top lane, and Air Dragon is the next on the menu. And Baron is up in 1 minute and 30 as well. So realistically, at the moment, they're just making sure that Yang can get fed enough on this Kennen in order to make a big impact in these team fights. But like we've seen again, KLG do have such amazing zone control that he's just not been able to enter some of these fights.
And vision control. You can see the pink wards in both river brushes there. And the pink wards all across the map, really getting that prioritizing vision, unlike they did last game, because they got focused out on vision, forced into one small corner of the map, and once that got taken, the game was pretty much over. This game, they've managed to adapt well, put down a lot more vision, and they're not really respecting this ward in the Dragon Pit right now.
Not at all, and Chaos Land Gamers are in the mid side, but INTZ says, fine, if you take mids, we will take the dragon, use that Karma Mantra in a fire to get back to the mid lane. But yeah, maybe an out rotation here. Accelerator is already on the tower, with Yang only just appearing. Proto Belt available as well as his ultimate, and it does look like KLG will just take the red buff, maybe back off.
The collapse now on the jungle, they're in the wrong place, they just all try and get out, they all bail, Nidalee bails over the wall, everybody goes around the tri-brush where they got a pink ward, managed to escape without getting caught. That looked risky there, but they managed to get away, and nice play by INTZ to force them out of the jungle. Gets back some vision control.
Vision control, very important, especially in this game when you've got a flanking top laner like Yang on that Kennen. Going to be especially important they make sure they've got no wards behind them at any point in the game, so he can't make one of those amazing, Smeb-like plays in the middle side. And after seeing Smeb on the Kennen, I'm not surprised to see it rise up in popularity. Just is so impactful, and having that multi-man ultimate and just having the stuns coming out as well just enables people like Jin to set up these massive curtain calls as well. Or the other way around, curtain call obviously into a Kennen ult is equally as devastating.
If you remember last year, Season 5 Worlds, it was actually Kennen support that was meta, so it's fun to see it now top laner. Because you saw Gorilla bringing out Kennen support, and then Kennen ADC came out from Reckless as well.
With Rudans? Was it the Rudans build on the Kennen AD? I can't remember.
He built Zhonya's very early, I remember
Yeah,
that much.
oh, for sure. I want to say it's Runans, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to fact check that one. But yeah, Kennen literally just flexing top mid support. Maybe
Gorilla really known as the innovator when it comes to supports, because he brought Tahm Kench to support for the first time we saw it there. He brought Misfortune. He brought Brand to the support for the first time we saw it there.
I don't know,
last year. That was last year.
Could you call him the Brand support god when Licrit's on the field?
This was before Licrit was on the field, to be fair. So this is last year, Season 5 Worlds. And then he brought Kennen support as well. He's a really great innovator.
He is. And it's good to see these kind of different supports, more bursty supports. In the meta at the moment, it's more entertaining, I think, than just the standard tanks. But that's just because I like action. Because play it's fun to cast fights.
To be fair, I do like watching Alistair because Alistair's really interesting to watch as landing the combos, the dodging. Yeah, beautiful 4-man combo. That's absolutely incredible.
Didn't want to pick it up this game though. Obviously, there was Karma and Zyra on the field, on the board even. And GLP finished
you
as
needed
well.
was Thresh, just landing.
Yeah. But hey. Can't all play Thresh, unfortunately, in this meta. Not when you're up against these very oppressive bot lanes. But both teams kind of have a little stalemate right now. They're just kind of clearing waves, just making sure they can hit their power spikes. And Fox is getting just ever so strong on this Sivir. He's obviously just finished his Essence Reaver there, going into an attack speed item now. We'll see what one he does go into. I can imagine it's either going to be Phantom Stance or a Static Shiv. I've seen some people run the Fire Cannon. Not sure how effective that can be. It's because you can two-hit someone with the fire cannon with the ricochet auto attack reset. So that's kind of it. That's always interesting to watch when you get two-shot by an AD carry. Absolutely beautiful.
The one thing that I want to look at here is you can see Kennen silently getting stronger through all the pressure that's been going top lane. Nidalee's been coming top lane so often, and yet he's still sitting 2-1-1, actually doing better than the Jace on kills. Still keeping himself relevant on farm.
Uh-oh. Righteous Glory actually popped from Revolta. He's going all in on this Ghost as well. Pulse Strangle Forms come out just to zone him off, but the Qualifier call's coming in as well. But Plugo is on the backline. Nether Grasp onto him, and he instantly gets out of it. Voice of Light to try and get a bit of disengage, and pops the Ghost as well. Gonna have to get out there sharpish, as he does manage to escape that one. That was a really nice engage from Revolta there. It's a pity he couldn't make anything of it. But now it does look like the rest of KLG are going to storm down this mid side, knowing that some key ultimates are down for INTZ. Lugo actually getting caught up here, flashes away from the binding from Karma, but Yang's in the back line. Here we go, the 3-man ultimate. He gets it. He gets the stun. Goes for the Zhonya's, gets the double kill, in fact.
Oh, wow.
And now Accelerator's in the mix. Revolta and Jogster is going to chase him down. The route comes through from the Jin. The triple kill coming out from Yang. This guy is popping off. And Tier Wolf is going to almost get taken out also. This is what we were talking about. When he gets to these power spikes, he is going to be absolutely huge. Gets the flank, gets the triple kill, and this could be a Baron for INTZ.
It looked rough for them because they engaged the fight, and then Plugo just came in so confidently, stood on top of the backline, forced them all away. And then now when they try and engage, they disrespect the Kennen TP, comes in right behind them, busts them all, waits until he comes out of the Zhonya's, then activates his W, insta-giving 2 of them. Very well played by him. And Macau now actually 2-1-2, whereas Yang, looking at the carry of this game, unlike last game, 5-1-1. Absolutely incredible coming out from him after that last team fight. Really going to be pushing this top lane down now, because I don't think Jace can hold against a 5-kill Kennen.
Oh no, he's still pretty strong though. He has got the more, but oh, nice spear. Revolta's not back in any time soon, but the Baron buff is going to be taken by INTZ. That is the crux of it. Kennen with the kills, but that Baron buff is going to be surely put to good use. They are still ahead in gold, but just ahead on towers now as well. Well, just even as they do take the top one. We'll see what KLG can and do have in their pocket for a response. The Dragon is up in 5 seconds. Plugo is in the bottom side as well, just clearing some of these minions. Super easy as Aurelion Sol. Literally just stands next to the wave and clears the whole thing. Beautiful.
Yeah, you can pretty much just stand still and do so much damage as Aurelion Sol. But if you look at the items right now, you can see that Tokka's has actually got ahead on items. He's got the Rallies completed. He's got the Morellonomicon. Whereas Plugo has actually fallen behind. They've both got boots completed. They've both got now 2 items completed. But he's a whole blasting wand ahead at the minute. Very impressive from Tokka's managing to get himself back into this game without having died. And Plugo getting a lot of pressure down on him now. He's 2-3-1 and 40 CS down.
40 CS. And for an Aurelion Sol as well, that's quite surprising, obviously, being the premium split pusher in League, split pusher and wave clearer even in League of Legends at this current time.
Unfortunately, there's a difference between roaming and babysitting, and I feel like he's had to do a bit more babysitting. Yeah,
this is true. Difference between those two. Beautiful. Well,
he's had to sit top lane quite often. He's had to sit top and bot lane, and that's costed him so much CS because he was ahead early on, and then he's just fallen behind bit by bit.
He does fall off. He has a dramatic fall off near the later game, though. That's the only problem with the Aurelion Sol, but still providing that zone control, which is what their comp is looking to be doing, is something that they just couldn't pull off in that last fight. And now INTZ, they do have Dragon available for the taking. It's going to be another Ocean Drake, another boring one. Unfortunately, no Infernal or Mountain Drake seen as of yet.
Pretty much been all Ocean Drake in both games, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's been any other Drakes so far. So...
I mean, I wouldn't complain, but I don't know. I like the region.
Happily complain about this.
Yeah, you can complain. I'll just sit here being happy with the Ocean Drake. They did pick up a Cloud Drake, I suppose. They're a little bit quicker. Got to go fast, especially on that Karma. Interesting, Karma actually went for the Talisman as well, so even more engaged for the Revolter.
Oh, really? She didn't go for any AP at all? You normally see the Eye of the Watchers coming out from Karma.
Yeah, no AP. It's kind of strange, actually, because the shield's obviously really scaling heavily with AP. It just really helps to get those added.
You see mid laners actually go Death Cap quite early just to get the massive amount of shielding on.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, he's good. I was ready for a fight. I was ready for it. I was going to pounce on it like Nidalee just did, but it's not going to happen. Like, I'm always ready, man. Always ready for these fights, but... Revolta's just gonna... That guy has been in that bush for so long, just clearing out walls. Every time they place one, he clears one out. Except, hang on, Yang might be in a little trouble. Voice of Light, Thunder... Oh, the ultimate is popped from him. Protobell into the Zhonya's, but no Star Surge is going to come through, and he gets taken down. But Revolta is in the mid lane, and that is going to be Curtain Call pop. The Foxhole was going down. Heal being popped as well. Now Revolta wants some action, but he dives so far into the towers. He's going to actually get taken down here, and I'm not sure INTZ can finish off this tower. Plugo is going to come through.
Oh, so low.
Oh,
it goes down.
He
the minion.
The minion. What minion? There's no minion on the field. Plugo is going to get taken down as well. Macau picks up that one. That beautiful Star Surge just completely turned around. And having that burst damage coming out from the Duskblade just helped him secure that kill. It's going to be a 2-for-1 in favor of KLG. Dragon on the board, and we'll see if they want to go for that one.
The tower was on like maybe 2 or 3
HP.
the
minion on the tower.
And
I see.
The last minion auto attack in midair after it got killed the tower. It was so close there. They managed to get the tower and get out and get the kill on Plugo. It was very impressive to be able to pull that all off. I watched the replay as I've got the stream open on my laptop, so I can see.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it was the last minion auto attack gets the final hit on the tower. Very impressive to just get that. And still get away. It was very.
It's because you were saying it as they were fighting in the jungle, but there's no minions.
If the tower notification came up that it had been killed, it was just. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, MVP to that minion taking that tower. So thank you very much for the gold. But INTZ, minion bro. Yeah, definitely. I've had a few of those in my time. You can't you cannot misunderstand the minions. They do a lot of damage.
Especially early on, you can really stack the minion wave to attack somebody. They do get disrespected often, but they work hard. Yeah. They are bred to be sacrificed to the tower
They
gods.
are bred to be... That is a really sad existence. Bred to be sacrificed to towers and for gold.
It's like that episode of Rick and Morty. What is my purpose? To pass the butter.
Oh. To be a form of gold income. Oh, they serve their purpose. Curtain Court is going to get opened up yet again. But I'm not sure they're going to follow this one in. Revolter is on the side. It's got a GA available. Oof, beautiful damage on the Fox there. Macau, very good at hitting those. Very good at hitting everything on the G, and he's been performing extremely well on that champion. And now Tockers is in the top side as well. Nethergrasp available with the flash as well. Wolf actually does get Nethergrasp there. He instantly cancels, actually. He just wants to walk away from that one. Didn't want to engage on that. Jocksters as well. It's going to go really low. Stranglethorns as well. Plugo is going equally low. The teleport is going to come in. Almost goes down, actually, to the Duskblade passive. The Accelerator actually gets spun out by Yang. Yang is on the bottom side, but that was actually a TP. Now it's going to be the 1v1. The ultimate pop from Yang as well. Does get knocked away, and the Zhonya's isn't available, so he's going to have to flash out. Accelerator's going to come in as well. He's going to get the 1v1, but he trades. 1v1. What just happened there? No Zhonya's available for him, so he's going to go down, and so does Fox. Macau in the top side. Revolta just dives, says not today, and now Tocker's caught as well. He's got no flash, but he's going to be able to get out in with the abilities from the Karma there in a fire, just making him able to escape. But that 1v1 in the bottom side there, beautiful play from both of those. Just no Zhonya's from Yang, just cost him his life.
The stun from Yang coming out just at the right moment to give him enough damage to take down the Accelerator, but the stun ends as his final Q is in midair to kill him. So he gets off one auto attack, and it's the Q and the auto attack cross over in midair and kill each other. That was the duel there. It was high noon for both of them, and unfortunately, they both shot exactly the same time.
Oh, man. Unlucky. It's not as bad as when you get burned by red buff or ignite, and you're just slowly walking away like, no, I know it's going to kill me, like chugging your biscuits.
And then you see so many people you see so many people burn flash to escape from the dead guy with ignite on you.
The best. Yeah, and you're like, I'm down, but he's ignited, and then he flashes away. You're like, oh, sure, man. That's not going to help you, buddy. There's no invincibility frames on that, unfortunately. Ocean Drank just being completely neglected in this game. Feels bad for him.
Yeah, he's the little brother dragon that no one listens to.
Oh, come on. I listen to you, Ocean Drake. It's okay. I respect your damage. Unfortunately, I can't take him when I'm Victor or Ari, so extremely hard for me to
slow on him is really annoying as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Speaking of slows, maybe Death Brush? A lot of these teams actually just saying. I say a lot of these teams. I've only seen 2 so far, but they are a fan of the old Death Brushes, which I'm not complaining too much.
Old Fnatic style, as it were.
Oh yeah. Oh, Revolta. He's all right.
He's gonna be fine there. Yeah,
look at that regen.
He's enough tank. He's got enough tank, and it looks like he's gonna be building Randuin's next, getting that third item, Guardian's Angel. We didn't mention it much before. You did mention it in passing, but. Getting that Guardian's Angel really early, it's not so much the active that you buy it for, it helps a lot, but you buy it for the massive amount of tank stats you get for such cheap value on it. And the fact that it, on top of that, does give you the active is very useful. Because you get so much magic resistant armor from it for such a low price. I think it's 24.80, I believe, the Guardian's Angel costs.
A low price of 24.80. You could do like a little infomercial on that. GA, saving your life. Only once.
What's your life worth? Is it worth 24.80? About that much.
About that much. It is an insurance policy, but having that in a team fight is going to be pretty crucial. Not like Revolta's probably going to go down anyway, but if he does, bam, revives, Righteous Glory, probably active it again as well. Just run away or run into the team. Another item we don't see too much of, actually, mainly on just Olaf specifically, is the Righteous Glory.
It used to be the Maokai item, item, but they nerfed
premium.
the stats it gave, and the active got nerfed as well, and now it's really only relevant on Olaf, who, as a jungler, only wants to engage once every time it's active, so it gives him enough time to do what he needs to do and then use the active, but you can see Wolf coming over the wall.
Yeah, this Baron is actually going to get... Oh, Nethergrass over the wall from the ward, actually. He doesn't go down.
Oh, goes down.
Yes, he does. Yang's going to come in as well. Blows
the
ultimate.
But
there's a double Q in the backline. Didn't even see that coming, but Plugo might be in a little trouble now. Curtain Call has been activated. He's dip, dive, ducking and dodging as the Accelerator is going to get the dunk down on Jokestar. Almost goes down, flashes away from the GLP, but that is going to be a Baron buff secured from INTZ. And Yang, actually, in the backside of that fight, managed to pick up 2 kills on the bottom lane duo.
He managed to get both of the bot laners that collapsed in. Really nice ultimate, managing to go Proto Belt ult, get so much damage off there. Instantly burst the 2 of them. He's 8-3 right now. That's ridiculous. But you can see as the fight ends, Aurelion Sol using God mode to try and escape does get caught by the first one, but if you can dodge a bullet, you can dodge a ball. He manages to just escape from the curtain call right at the end, not being hit by the last ones, and gets away on very low HP just before Revolta can reach him.
Nice little rhyme. I don't know if you're aware you actually did it.
I was aware.
Okay, good. Just making sure. I want to take credit for that. Well, the gold lead is firmly in INTZ's favour. Even though falling behind early game, they have managed to pull it back with a Baron buff in tow as well. The gold lead is almost at that 10k mark. The Ocean Drake might get a little bit of love now as they do want to start that one up. I mean, realistically, KLG only want to start that if
you say it's getting a little bit of love. They are killing it.
Well, okay. Well, a little love tap, you know, like Misfortune's passive.
If that's what you call love, I think you need to get out of the abusive relationship, mate.
Well, feels bad, man. Thank you for that. Feels single, man.
We can get you some help. It's fine.
Great. I can just go to Twitter for that. A lot of experts on there. Revolta,
the Reddit analysts telling you
Reddit
to get
analysts.
back. Oh, sorry, you're getting caught out again.
Yep. Just destroyed. I was talking about the low HP values on the Zyra, and that just really proves it. Like, Macau's damage at this current point in the game. Rapid Fire Cannon, Ghost Blade, so much Armor Pen as well. Yang actually activated the ultimate on Accelerator just for the zone. Just get stunned up. Has got the more. It does look like they're going for the engaged as well. Flash from Tier Wolf does use the cleanse to get away from it, but Plugo in a little bit of trouble as well.
This
uses
like
the cleanse. Cleanses across the board from there, but beautiful 1,000 damage crit from Macau. Just destroys Plugo where he stands, and that is going to be a kill and a tower in the top side and bottom side and an inhibitor both. This is going to be the end for the game, unfortunately. I mean, INTZ just looking so dominant coming into this.
Revolta can tank the tower.
He can just tank anything he wants at this point. Accelerator trying to go in, make a little bit of difference. Jog so it doesn't get the chain up there, so he won't be able to get the tether, as it were. Jog's taking a lot of damage as well, but it could be the end of the game. It is indeed. Yang vanishing forward as well, and this is going to be it. It looks like INTZ are going to take this one off KLG, and they are going to go 2-0 in the series as soon as they want to finish. They're going for it in the last kill. They're going for Accelerator. They're taking the inhibitor and possibly the game. Long death timers on the side of KLG. The Fox just walks into a Nethergrass.
He sold QSS before that.
Lane. He got it. Well, this is going to be the end of the game. Just end it already. Put them out their misery. Game number 2 going over to INTZ, and they will take this best of 3 over from Kaos Lat.